Well,
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger.
Oh, you're gonna kill this
with
woman.
both hands. Why?
Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to 2 Days Play Disco Elysium by Zaum. I'm DeValiente, and I'm playing with my friend Bon, whose channel you can follow in the link in the description below. After a 3-day bender, you have lost your memory, and now you must solve a murder without even knowing your own name. If you want to see more games from this channel, drop a like and a follow, and tell us in the comments what you want to see us play next. Warning: this video contains strong language and imagery that some may find disturbing. Discretion is advised. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Everything goes dark.
Oh boy.
Back so soon.
I had an accident.
had an accident, so worth it. This did not need to happen. I
No
gave no such
commands.
commands to my body.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Wow, there's more of you? I'm so cool.
You are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
Sure as
You
hell
haven't,
haven't
nope.
felt no love.
That is too bad. We all need a little love.
Oh,
Are you okay?
you did not kill the old
You've
lady.
sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
No, are you
The
okay?
chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes. Check on him.
She's way too nice.
Yeah. Maybe she doesn't need that wheelchair.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Is it?
I don't know why I find that response really funny,
Yeah.
because, like, I am 100% in the wrong.
Yeah, I tried to bail on my bill and
almost killed a woman.
myself again.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just
Okay.
need to get up and dust yourself off.
Thank you for
Thank you
your
for your
cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Alright, so how much money do we no longer have?
I don't know. Oh, I can...
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marble
Why did
Hill.
you say that?
These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marble Hill? Let's ask, Lieutenant.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace my way back somehow? I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Hobo cop!
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
I love how it ends with a question
Right.
mark. Hi, lady.
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you
Does that mean you
like me?
me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw
Oh.
and that silly dimple on your chin.
Someone is
But
flirty.
dear, you're not for me.
Oh.
I'm too old and too married besides.
Too married.
Too married.
Just ultra married.
Yeah.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Oh my god. Aww.
And then also, Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get
Oh my
money?
god. Hold on. Yeah. Can you help me with the fuse box? Sure, I'll be right there. Alright, I'll be right back. But my vote is for, how'd you like to roll with me? Alright. We're gonna need to get to a stopping point because I keep getting interrupted.
Yeah. Okay, so I was saying the two options for me
Right.
are how would you like to roll with me, or number 3, which is I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know anything.
Well, you know what? I don't know anything. Let's go.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your
I
movements.
drank so with some concern.
Yeah.
I drank so hard I literally forgot everything.
Let's go.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Nope.
A
Zone
war
at the
zone
edge
at
of
the
the
edge. We're dead haunting
Yeah,
each
we're
other.
ghosts.
We're ghosts.
Now.
She tilts her head and she looks at you with maternal solicitude.
We are live in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags. And the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know
I
diddly
don't-
squat.
Yeah.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
I love that Lieutenant Kitsuragi is just there
Yeah.
in the background listening to me tell this woman how I literally drank myself into amnesia.
Yeah. And yet.
And how I'm essentially incompetent.
Yeah.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
The spring of 51.
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't know how old I am, but it is spring of 51.
According
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Oh my god, that's
Aw.
adorable.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. But now
Aw.
she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first May bells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
So, some kind of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We are living under cop.
My vote is some kind of cop regime.
Yeah.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Radios are being used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women.
I don't want to be mean to the women.
That's-
I like her. I like her.
Yeah, I do too. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback.
Dang.
Of course, you've arrived at a weak world where no one appreciates animal
You're
husbandry.
dumb as a rock.
If there's no, I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
How come?
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things
You're
to
doing a
anyone.
pretty good job.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
How did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries
So he
his
has been
nose
listening
in
this
his
whole
notebook.
time.
Yeah, and he's just like, I don't know what to
Yeah.
do about this.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Tell me more.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
I love how efficient he was there.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like rich
To
social.
be in a chair.
chair. How'd you like to roll with me?
Let's go. Let's roll.
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light
I
up.
want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Oh, serial
Sequence
killers.
killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I almost forgot.
Oh my god. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I kind of want to do Kim.
I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Oh, boy.
Honestly,
And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
She looks down. 3 heads are better than 2.
yeah.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow
Piggyback.
you down. Perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her
Aw.
eyes. Aw. I'm gonna just make sure that
Yeah.
she's okay.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you.
Yeah,
was
what
that?
was?
It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my torso turned, my hands made this lewd gesture. I'm sorry you had to witness it.
I had no impulse control.
Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
Sweetie needs money, sweeties get money. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that for now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your
Gives a
case.
small wave. How? Whoop.
Hobo cop.
A cop and a hobo.
A hobo cop.
Hobo cop. Upsides. Can be disheveled. Doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with lurched gusto. A hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never have to hear, "You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry?" Hi, Harry.
Is my name Harry?
I guess so.
You're...
Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides? Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Internalize.
Oh my god. I'm a hobo cop. Fantastic.
What happens if I says no? Oh, I see. I can do that.
Oh.
Interesting.
Hobo cop 0%.
Status.
Ace is high.
If I do
ace is
date,
low. Are those like
sort.
skill sets or ideologies, or
Is there a way for me to tell if I have any others?
there was one that said opioids. Opioid receptor.
Opioids.
Receptor
No,
antagonist.
I can't click. I can't click on it.
Oh, maybe we have to acquire them.
Okay. THC.
Journal,
Sing karaoke. Inspect victim's body.
which we have not done yet,
Report my badge missing.
which I don't want to do.
Who made the call?
Sylvie.
Pay damages.
Okay, wait.
Ask around for money and be careful with your. I can ask people for money.
fantastic.
That's so
I'm a
funny.
hobo cop.
I'm a hobo cop. Get reality lowdown.
Yep. I encourage you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person.
Cool. Oh, my pen.
Aw, that's a cute pen.
It is. How do I save?
That's a good question.
There we go. Save game.
Yep.
Wait, do multiple saves or only one?
That's a good question too.
Okay. How long? I can't look at my Audacity right now. How long have you been recording this
About
for?
an hour, but it's gonna be shorter with me cutting out the times that I kept getting pulled away.
Okay. So do you want to continue just a little longer?
Yeah, we can do that. I at least want to see the body. We can't use the summer door because it's winter.
Boo.
Kim is just like, this is not the way to the courtyard.
Oh.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit
Am I a
out
Am I
of
a
it.
smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering
But she
deliciously.
broke it.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke
We
them
should
all.
enthusiastically do that.
I'll make it priority 1.
What do you want?
I'll make it priority 1. Let's do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool
God.
renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive
Like lung
bonuses.
cancer.
Yes?
You seem to be following me. No, I'm trying to remember how I'm supposed to get to the... Oh, did I see this before? There's something on the table. Yes, that's what I was clicking on.
Money! We only need 99 and 60 cents more.
The smell of the sea makes me dizzy. Is that a person down there? It is. Hello.
It's not the corpse we are looking for. That is not the body you're looking for.
Oh. A gust of briny wind brushes over me. There's
my
shoe!
shoe!
Oh wait, this whole time I've been walking
Yep.
around with only one shoe?
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How did they fit? Wait, those do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop
Aw.
is not what you are. You may be what they call a big dick
How did they
cop.
fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Oh, that's the broken window.
I think I have to exit
There.
down there and
yeah.
go see the body.
You sure do walk slow.
There might be a way for me to walk.
There we
Oh,
go.
There we go.
Oh, and Kim runs too.
Oh, hello. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. No, I don't think it's strange at this
No,
point.
considering how hard you drank to the point where you just destroyed your entire short-term memory and long-term memory. Your entire brain is dead, or should be dead.
So dead.
So dead. You should be dead. Cement.
Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Hi, I can't. Oh, the street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Hello.
The RCM in Martinez.
Oh.
What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here.
I
That's
have
all.
questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What's this?
What
Fuck
is
the
it- what
police.
is this?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand. The sign says, I'm gonna point to it.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Okay. We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Where am I? No. What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
I'm gonna leave it for now.
No problem. Of course. I won't.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those
Oh.
gloves for the autopsy.
We're not coroners, though. I thought we already had a coroner's report.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
She hands me the gloves with no visible disappointment.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
Does it also say fuck the police? Pigs go
Pigs go
home.
home.
Yeah. Just a little nicer.
Great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
That's
Let's go.
adorable.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant
Okay.
Kitsuragi is gone.
I think it's because I can sleep on the bench.
Because you're a hobo cop.
Because I'm a hobo cop. Which, by the way,
Yes?
I really, really want to do this, but I don't. I want to talk about you.
Yes, you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Binocular?
What's there to know about a lame binocular person wearing glasses?
Oh, glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a
Well,
binocular.
I am.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation.
You wearing
what do you want to know?
glasses. You don't like other people around here. Well, okay.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting
What
topic.
is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a
Oh, I guess it is
Binocular.
Binoclard.
completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not going to call them the Beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
Tell me a secret. Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
lieutenant nods.
Do you ever talk?
What do you mean?
Like, oh, do you ever talk
Yeah.
with yourself? For some reason, I thought that was about yourself. When you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just times in?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the
Tell me
subject.
about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything.
Yeah, literally anything.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a
The
bit.
guy behind the counter thinks the union people hanged a man.
Then you are not that far behind, actually.
Yes.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find
Why
out
don't
the
we know
truth.
anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor
Why
sex.
hide?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job is to find the killer. Or I still don't understand anything. I want to know what the
What is the
RCM is.
RCM?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the
You're not
police in this
you're a
city.
militia.
We're a citizen?
Yeah.
We're a citizen's
A
militia.
citizen. Well, isn't that what a militia is?
No, I don't
Yeah,
necessarily think so.
militia is made up of citizens. It's a non-governed, like. Hold on. Okay. It is a military or parliamentary force that comprises civilian members as opposed to a professional standing army of regular full-time military personnel. Militias may be raised in times of need to support regular troops or serve as a pool of available manpower for regular forces to draw from. That's what I remember from the Revolutionary War. The American Revolutionary War.
Okay. I see.
But also, it's come up a lot in, like, what's going on politically right now. Because if there is going to be another civil war, it's going to be militias versus the U.S. military.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me make this perfectly clear. Our job is to find the killer.
That's right.
Secret task.
Nice.
I like that he just goes, well, that's
yeah.
right.
You're correct.
Would you say that this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious
Why not?
case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, but so the case isn't probably not mysterious, but could it be
Oh my
sexy?
god. Do it.
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was a...
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
What? Are you...
I think this is like impulse control.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that settles it.
Excellent. Was there anything else?
Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a
I see.
pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde media.
Better still than an imbecile
Cup
cop-off.
off.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Alright,
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the
that's
case?
all I need for now.
Good.
You seem to be following.
You seem to be following. I'm just so tempted every time.
Thank you for joining us for today's play Disco Elysium by Za. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like and a follow and ring that notification bell so you know when a new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. I promise we don't bite that hard. Let's keep the comments chill so no hate or spoilers, as we're not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks. And we'll see you next time.